Okay, next question.
Yes.
Did you face any language barrier? Like how like you're from India and maybe if you like didn't like understand what you were saying. So I feel like I had to adjust a little bit because like when I started talking, they were like, I didn't get that. Can you start again?
Is it the accent for you?
Yeah, the accent. Yeah. So like, did you face any of that, and like, how did you overcome them?
Okay, yeah, that's true. Honestly speaking, I know English pretty well, but then there's always this accent that messes up your communication with other people because even if you know English, sometimes the person's accent, the way they pronounce something, you don't get it, even if you know the word. So yeah, I did face some of those problems. Understanding them and them understanding me was somewhat of a trouble. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good at English, as you guys can see. I'm fine at it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm that bad at English. I do understand most of the words, and I'm pretty good at communicating in that language. So it's just the accent that can be a problem sometimes. Other than that, I didn't face much communication barriers here.
So like, how did you overcome them though? Like,
you get
accent thing.
I still am. I mean, you can still feel
I'm still working on mine.
Yeah, and then you can still feel my Indian accent whenever I talk. And I'm not trying to change my whole self. Like I don't want to just turn to an American accent like that, and then no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So
true.
I'm like, just trying to get a happy between, like them me going to one level where they can understand me, and also me trying to get what they're saying at my best. Yeah, that's how I manage.
Yeah. I think me too. Like, I mean, Nigerian accents is a lot.
Oh, that's a lot, actually. Actually, just before we started shooting this video, we were with some like African international people, and it was kind of hard for me to get them. And then they have like be like more Americanized English. And then I'm not being a racist. Oh my goodness, don't say that I'm a racist. But I'm just saying that it's the accent, or like they try to be like more English. Is that a word? Never mind. But whatever. Yeah. So it can be hard sometimes. Not just like Indian accent, or I'm just not pointing to any particular accent. It's like accent itself can be a trouble sometimes.
Yeah. And I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so how did you adapt to cultural differences in the US?
Oh, I'm still adapting to them.
I feel like everyone's still adapting.
It's not easy, and you cannot just, come here and within a week you're like, oh, I'm fine, I can do whatever they're doing. No, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
it does take a lot of time. And then even after a lot of time, when you get used to it, you're still like, do I want to get used to it? I used to feel like I want to go back to my original self. And then so again, there's, you get used to some things, and the other things you never get used to them because you don't want to. And it's completely fine if you don't want to. You don't have to.
Yes.
So of course, since I'm in a state like Montana is a state which is like outgoing, you can go hiking, camping, or whatever. So I got used to it, and then I love it. So that's why I got used to it. But if you don't like it like her, you never get used to it, and you don't have to. And that's totally fine.
I went on my first hike.
First hiking in more than 1 year. Like one hiking in more than 1 year.
Isn't that something? Don't you take baby steps to grow?
That way you never grow.
I'm taking my baby steps. So
whatever.
One day I'll tell you I went on like 2 hikes in a week.
2 hikes in a week?
I feel like that's not gonna happen.
Either we maintain our GPAs or go on 2 hikes a week. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay, next question. Oh yeah, also on the topic on like when you talked about like cultural differences and stuff. I said in my previous video how I got here and I had to call Tamra by her name. Tamra's my boss, by the way.
That's so true. Yeah, that is one of the biggest. So I actually had to call my boss by his name as well. And then like the people here are very frank with each other, and they just say whatever to their boss, whatever they want to. They just like joke around with their bosses, and I'm not used to it. Indian people, like also African,
respect, like
we're like,
sir,
there's so much of respect level that we can never think of joking around with our bosses. So, and then we have to always like give them a lot of respect. We can never call them directly by their names.
Oh my god!
So that's like
I'll be in trouble.
I might be fired the next moment I do that. So we don't do that, but here it's like a very chill thing. They just do it, and it's normal. And then so you just get used to it, I guess, right?
I I mean, I feel like it's nice because then you have like a closer relationship with your boss.
I actually think it's better. Yeah.
And you're not like scared that, oh, if this flips
right.
off, then I have to like,
right.
no.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not gonna go home and call my dad
by his first name.
Because then I might be fatherless.
Oh my! Don't say that. That sounds really bad. No,
might be disowned.
No, yeah, she might be disowned.
It's not gonna disown me. It would just be like precious. I'll be like, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. All right, moving on. Yeah. Talking about employment still.
Yes.
What was your experience finding employment or continuing your education? It's like a two question, like employment and continuing your education.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you know, are you asking me like? Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys, I was just a bit confused. Okay, yeah. So finding employment can be a bit tricky thing, I would say, especially if you want to like do a part-time job in the same field you're getting educated in. Mm-hmm. So that can be a bit tricky, and actually that thing requires a lot of hard work.
It does,
because when you are in the field, I don't know how to put it, but then you're studying that thing, and then you're working on that thing, and then you need to get all the knowledge you can from that thing. So it's like, mind and then your body, all of them working together, and you get exhausted badly. So I work in the plant sciences lab on my campus. It's a non-campus job, and of course in the US it's like on campus only. So yeah, I work in the plant sciences lab, and I'm a microbiology student, so that like aligns with what I'm doing and what I'm studying. And how I got a job was one of my friends from India. He helped me with that job. I was just talking to him. It was a random talk between us, and then he brought that job out. He proposed it to me, and then I was like, yeah, sure, that's a very good option. And then
he proposed the job.
I mean, is that not the right word?
It's the right word. It just in my head it was giving like yes.
No. It was a job proposal. So yes, let's be clear. So yeah, and then the very next day actually, to my very surprise, the very next day I had an interview for the job, and then I got the job, and the next day after that I started working. Like it was like either I was not getting a job for like 1 month after I came here, or I just got the job, got interviewed the next day, and then started the job right after it. So that's what I'm saying. It can be a bit tricky, so you better find people, make connections. Making connections is a very, very important thing. Yeah. Yes, you make connections, you know people, you go out there, talk to them, because there's always something to learn. So you have to you have to be somewhat extrovert. You cannot just...
True.
I'm not saying that you have to be like very extrovert and know like everything about that person's life. No. Control yourself. You don't have to know everything about them. But the part that you need to get it from them.
Yeah.
That's true. All. And yeah, and then managing studies and job together, it's hard. Sometimes it can be hard. It can be exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it can be exhausting. You might cry some days. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, why am I doing it?
Because at home you just go to school.
Yeah, you just go to school, come back home, get food, study, sleep, do whatever. But here you come back home, you get ready and go to work. You come back from work, you cook for yourself, you eat, and then you go to sleep, do the same thing next day. Oh wait, and you don't sleep before doing your assignments. So you do your assignments and then go to sleep.
Actually, yeah.
So it's even harder, but it is what it is. It's all gonna pay at the end. So
true.
Yeah, so work hard, that's all. Yeah.
Valid. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah. Okay, support systems. Did you have any support system or community that helped you during this time?
Oh yeah, of course. So I don't know about other colleges. I think they do actually, but as I already said, that it's all about the game of connection. So I got connected to an Indian society on campus, and it's like it consists of all the Indians, whoever, like undergrads, masters, PhDs, postdocs, everyone from India. Professors. Yeah, everyone from India, they get connected in that community. We have events, we go on hikings, we have like parties, we celebrate our festivals, like our traditional festivals from India together. So it's like a whole family, like a small little family that we have on campus of our, like the indigenous people from India. And it's a really good thing. It has like a lot of support system. When you meet your own people, and you know, whenever you feel like you want to eat your own food, you can just, I mean, I don't know about, as I'm going to say it again, I don't know about other colleges and other people out there, but this community here, they have like, they have very good people. Look, so whenever I feel hungry and I make a call to someone, and I'm like, I want to eat Indian food, they're always like, yeah, come over, have some food. And I guess she knows how big of a foodie I am. I love food. So,
oh my gosh.
So yeah.
You want to buy her? Bring food.
Bring food, yeah.
She'll gladly follow you. No fight. Enough. Just have enough food. She'll come with you.
No, but yeah, I just love food. So, and apart from food, they help you. As I said, they help me with my job. They, in some cases, up to some extent, they can help you with financial problems and stuff. So they're really very helpful, and they're a very good support system. Apart from that, you definitely need good friends.
Yeah.
You, like friends. Okay, yeah, of course, I'll have to agree. She's been a really good support system all throughout this.
I'm so emotional right now.
So yeah, you do need good friends, because friends are one of those things with whom you can share everything. Like, you might not be able to share those things back home because, you know, you don't want to trouble your parents. You don't want to make them feel like you're in trouble here. But you can always talk about everything with your friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they're good friends, of course, they're going to listen to you. They're going to support you with whatever they can. And then even if you like, you know, you don't want, sometimes you just don't want advice from someone. You just want someone to listen to you. And that's what friends are for. So I think friends are a really good support system, and just find good friends. And yeah, that's what I think is the biggest support system in a different country.
Yeah. So summary of what she said. I mean, yeah, I also met like the African Society, like I mentioned in my previous videos.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've been a really great support system. They make it kind of like easy to still feel owned.
Yeah, they do.
Like still feel like, yeah, there's something representing own here.
Yes.
And yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And if I want to eat Nigerian food, I know what to call.
Exactly. It's just a call away.
And they're all like ready to help, and it's so nice. So yeah, guys. And yeah. So yeah, the summary of what she said, find good friends like me.
You know, it doesn't have to be specifically like her, just good friends.
I am a good friend.
She is.
But yeah, guys, network. That's the major thing. Network with people.
Yes.
Meet people. I mean, connect with people.
Yeah.
It helps. Actually. And like, I don't think there's any school that doesn't have your kind of people. Like, somehow you'd find someone who's interested in the same thing you're interested in, or who's from like somewhere close to where you're from, or maybe from where you're from. But like, yeah, just connect with people. Yeah. So you don't feel lonely and depressed.
Yeah. And then it doesn't have to be like a big group of people, because, you know, it's always quality over quantity. So find quality friends instead of being with a group of people where you never feel at home, where you never feel yourself. That is like, some people think that they have to be a part of the larger group in order to, like, you know, be happy, be more connected. No, you have to be with the right people as well. Like, that matters more than being with more people.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Yes. Next question.
Yes.
What like personal achievements are you most proud of since you moved here?
Oh, okay. Of course, I came here for studies, so maintaining a good GPA. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call myself a bookworm, and I'm not. I'm not.
I'm definitely not a bookworm.
So I might be one in high school, but I'm not anymore. So, but I still like for
no idea.
For me, grades do matter. Like, they do matter.
Bro.
First thing, shut up. First thing, because we have a scholarship. So
yeah, exactly. So actually, it's not like grades matter to us. It's just that we don't want to get kicked out,
right? Yeah,
you get it?
Or maybe. I mean, you lose your scholarship if you don't get good grades. So you need to have good grades. And as international people, we need to have good grades. So, yeah. So, I don't want to brag about myself or something, but I did get a 4.0 GPA.
I also did get a 4.0 GPA.
Let me complete my sentence.
So that she doesn't like get all the spotlights.
Okay. Yeah, she did. Both of us got 4 GPA. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we're not bragging. She might be, but I was not bragging.
We're pretty girls with brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that was very nice because I worked very hard for my job and for my school all together. And when it pays, it's really good. So
yeah, you feel so good.
It feels so good. And then how I have been like working hard in the lab, and then getting all like at the end of the year, everybody, including my lab advisor, all of them like gave me very, very large amount of appreciation for my work. They were sending me like a lot of
work. Yeah.
For my work. Yeah. For the work that I did for them in the lab. And that felt really nice that somebody's appreciating you for what you did. And I guess that is one of the biggest achievement when somebody recognizes you for what you've been doing all this time.
True.
And then of course, my parents told me that they're proud of me. That is like one of the biggest achievement for any kid. Like
I feel like
like your parents telling you that they're proud of you, like that's the best thing. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys work hard.
Yes, work hard.
Yes. It's easy. I mean it's not easy. It's not 4.0.
But it's not that it's not that bad as well. Difficult. Yeah, it's not that bad as well. You can do it. If we did it, you can do it. I mean, we're not that bad. That made it sound so bad
for me.
No.
Yes. If we can do it,
you can do it as well.
Do it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
All right. So have you been involved in like community projects or like community service? I mean, I know you've been to like a lot. I'll be like, oh, let's go to Winko. Oh yeah, I volunteered for this. Oh, let's go. I volunteer. And I'm like, so I'm the one who does not want to volunteer. So yeah, tell us.
Yeah. Volunteering is a very good thing for your resume. Like it actually boosts your resume really, really well. Your CV just looks so pretty with those volunteering hours on it.
Okay, guys, and I would start to volunteer.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, and it's not just that I want a good resume. That's why I'm volunteering. I like volunteering. That's my husband. Yeah. I like getting out there and helping if I can. So why not? And I have a good job, so it's not like I always want to do it for money. And it doesn't have to be for money all the time. You can just, be a good person, be a nice human being and help people out. So I've been volunteering for quite a few societies on my campus. One of them is the Science Olympiad. I help them manage their events, sit at the booths when they present themselves out, and then
like helping out.
Helping out one way or the other. Yes. And then, when the housing needs me, actually, did you volunteer? No, she didn't volunteer. She was paid.
I was an orientation leader, so
I was paid. So yeah. But either way, we both help people moving in, helping them get settled, because we know how hard it can be getting settled. So that's why I was like, I kind of want to volunteer and help them because I knew what problems they can face in the beginning and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been busy. Not very busy, but it just keeps me stay involved with the campus societies, with the people around me. And that's why I like volunteering. And that's why I've been doing it. Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.